Hello, everybody. Yes, it's me, Queen Lenora. And what do we need to do first? We need to subscribe, hit that like button, thumbs up, and you know what else you need to do. Get that round button notification, hit it, and say always, because when Queen Lenora pops up, you want to listen. So today is about a question I had to do some counseling on the side, okay? And so as I was doing counseling, I realized things we need to talk about. Now, I know we talk about cheating all the time, but this goes right along with cheating. It goes with a lot of different things that happen in a relationship. There's cheating. There's not being there for somebody when their parents die or when somebody's ill. There's a lot of different issues when you have a hardcore issue in your relationship and you don't know what to do because your feelings is hurt and you don't feel like this relationship can go any further. You got to ask yourself, is it the relationship worth fighting for? So regardless if you're just not single, if you're dating and not married, or if you're married, you need to know that it takes two people to fight for a marriage. It doesn't take one, it takes two. It takes one person to pray for the relationship, but it takes two to make that marriage work. Because if one person's already left the building, only God can change their mind, and that's if God wants to change their mind. Okay, so let's get to talking about this. So, if you feel like your partner has cheated on you, or flirted, or looked like they was about to cheat but they didn't, and you feel like you the one that stopped it, or if you feel like the person wasn't there for you when somebody died, wasn't there for you when you were sick in the hospital, or any of those things, the first thing I want you to understand, this topic is not for you to go and ask them questions. This topic is to first say to each person in a relationship, do you want to be in this relationship? Do you believe you can make this relationship work if you can get some good foundation on building this relationship? If the answer is yes, then we go further. Okay? Now, I'm not giving everything because it'll be a long video. I'm just giving you some quick tips, okay? So, that is the first question. Then, do you think I'm going to go cover the situation that happened and, oh, this person cheated on me or this person wasn't there for me? We're not going to do that. Now we're going to go back and we're going to follow our intimacy rule. What don't you trust about that person? So then you have to write down things that you don't trust. Don't make up extra things. Just get to the basic main thing that is tearing that relationship of which you don't trust. How can we build from that trust? Now, we're still not talking about what happened. We're not talking about if he cheated or she cheated. We're not talking about if he or she wasn't there for you when you were sick or somebody died in your family or they brought your mother up or your daddy up in the middle of an argument and cussed them out and, they did some low blows, which you should never do. Okay? We want to just talk about trust. Then we want to do some trust, exercise some trust building in the relationship. That means I'm going to tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. And you have to hold on to a dear life. If you let go of it, just believe if you let go of this deep, dark secret, you're going to burn in some hot lava. That's how you have to look at it. Now you're going to have to give $1 million that you're going to have to burn in hot lava. Like, we're going to throw your butt in hot lava. Think like that, because sometimes we have to go with what's going to hold us dear. Now you talk about it and you feel openly. Then you talk about your what you want to do but you have never done. You want to talk about that, and then you want to go do those things. Then you want to do some adventurous things. So what we're doing in here is putting some intimacy in here. You want to be able to hold hands. Like when you guys go somewhere, if you never do it, now you're going to do it. You're going to hold hands when you walk in the grocery store and buy stuff. And no time you let go of the hand is to pick something up and put it back in the car. But then now you're going to hold hands. You're going to hug and kiss each other before you go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, before you leave, when you come back home. These are things now we're going to build. Because what we're doing is building intimacy, okay? So then we're going to do all these things first. Okay, then we're going to slowly, as we start trusting and falling back in love, then we're going to talk about the thing that hurt. What I'm scared of. Why now I can't let go. And that is because you cheated or you weren't there for me. I needed you the most and you weren't there. Then we're going to talk, what made you cheat? Because even though the person might be wrong for cheating, there's always the other person that might have made that person cheat. Unless that person is just a natural blown cheater, just they get so happy that somebody likes them and they just go for it, or whatever the case may be, that's just how they are. If that is not their characteristics and you do not believe that's their characteristic, because if you believe it, you pretty much say your relationship is over, because trust is what needs to bond this relationship. Because before we start this conversation and we did all those other things, we're going to also talk about how to communicate and how to argue correctly. And then we could bring that conversation in what made you cheat. For men to cheat, usually the woman makes a man feel like they're the mother. The woman is the mother. And he doesn't want a mother. He wants a girlfriend, a wife. He wants a significant other, a best friend. So if that person makes a mistake, because a lot of women are like, I'm trying to stop them from making mistakes, let them make the mistakes. That's how they're going to learn. If you stop them from making a mistake, you're stopping them from growing to be the man. Okay? And as a woman, if it's the same way, women feel... I don't feel all the way connected, or I didn't let go of a past relationship. I let go of it, but I don't want to be treated like the last relationship. I don't want to be, because that was my thing. Like, I let go of my first husband, but I didn't want to be treated like that. So my goal was never to lose myself in my husband. I had to build in that relationship and learn how to build and make a foundation for the relationship. So now my love is way better than it could have ever been for my first husband. But it was a building thing. But did I ever love my husband now like I love my first husband? No, because I don't really believe that was the right love. It was love, but it wasn't the right love to make our relationship grow and prosper, and probably put too much on him. And also then I probably was more like a mother figure as well. So I know where my faults were, so I understand, okay? So you want to make sure you get those. Then you can talk about it, and then you can say, okay, this is what we're going to change. I don't want to do this in our relationship anymore. I want to do this. And then you're going to have guidelines, and I'm going to have you guys write down the guidelines of what you want in your relationship. And then we're going to talk about it the correct way. We're going to communicate the right way. And then if there's an argument, we're going to argue the right way. And then you'll find yourself falling more in love with the person than you ever did before, because both of you guys are now connected to build a strength in a relationship. So remember, relationships, I don't care if you're married or not married, it is hard. I'm all about being married. I don't know why you want to be in a relationship for years and not be married, but it's not my place to know why. It's your place to know why. I had to be married. There's just no way I'm dating somebody for 10 years and not be married. I don't even think I could date anybody for 5 years and not be married. I don't now ever know. Can't do it. Can't do it. It's just not in my DNA. And everybody has different lines in their DNA. So that's how it is. But in a relationship, and when you build and do your stepping stone in your relationship, you're not going back to the relationship. You can't fix the relationship asking tons of questions when you're not really ready to open up to hear it. So, like, I know, like, as a female, when my husband cheated on me, I wanted to know why he cheated on me. What was she better than? That was never going to help our relationship. What would have helped our relationship is with us going to build our intimacy back up. But that's only if he wanted to work on the relationship. I don't think he wanted to. I think he wanted to spread his wings and fly away. So there was no way that we would have been able to work it out to connect in our relationship. And that's the thing that you want to go through and understand. Do you get it? Do you got it? If you don't, please message me. If you do get it, message me. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up for the like button. And, of course, hit the bell for the notification. And go down a little and say, hey, I want to hear all her videos. That's what you want to do. Okay? Now, you know that I know that you know that I know that you need to love and live each day as if it were your last. Smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooches. See you next time. Bye.